Welcome to Shine Movement Space. Today's 30-minute total body routine has a dance-inspired flair as we focus on spinal mobility and side body activation. My hope is that by using your core to support your movements, you will flow through this class and leave feeling more mobile, strong, and light. All you need is your mat for this one, so find an energizing space to set up, and let's get moving and shine together. Hello, thanks so much for moving with me today. I'm excited that you're here. As you may know, I am a dancer at heart, and I have been wanting to do a dance-inspired mat series, just kind of a Pilates flow with a little bit of dance elements incorporated. So this video is the first video in that series, and just be sure to subscribe and check back if you enjoyed this for the next videos. I'll also post links in the description once those classes have been released. So save this video if you like it, and then check back for those links in a few weeks. Okay, let's get started. Today's class will be kneeling, so I'm going to fold just the edge of the mat over so that I have just a little bit extra cushion when that mat is underneath my knees. Let's start standing on top of our knees here. Rib cage nice and closed, nice and tall through our spine. Roll those shoulders up, down, and back a few times. And let's get loose and get moving. All right, we are starting reaching our arm up and over. We're going around the world. You're bending, hinging backwards as the other arm comes up to the side, and then we open. Let's go the other way, reaching up and over. We hinge and round backwards, and then bring that other arm up and open. Let's go a little faster. Reach up and over, hinge, rounding your spine backwards to the side, and open. Reaching up, hinge it backwards. You can bring that arms to a rounded position in the front, kind of mimicking a ballet. First position there. Open and up and reach and round and other side and up. Let's do one more each side. Reach, round the spine, curling your abdominals backwards and up. One more. Reach and round and side and up. Very good. Roll those shoulders up, down, and back one more time. From here, we are hinging backwards at our hips. Spine is nice and neutral, so take a moment. Rib cage is closed. Abdominals are drawn in and up. And just make sure you're not pressing forward with your pelvis, that you're not pushing forward too much. You're nice and stacked. Neutral as if you were doing a squat. We're reaching our arms forward and coming back up nice and tall. Forward and up. Reaching the arms in line with the ears and back open. As you come up in the center, try not to open that rib cage in the front. Keep it nice and closed for this one. And up, reaching. Sending your sitting bones directly backwards behind you. Like I'm thinking of reaching my sitting bones towards that back wall. Reach and up. Torso nice and stable at the top. And reach and up. Reaching arms in line with ears and up. Abdominals draw in towards the spine, but the spine stays neutral. Reach and up and reach and up. Let's do 4 more. 3 more. Making sure we don't over press at the top. Just coming to that neutral. Last one and up. Very good. Float your arms behind your head. And then we're going to start rotating our spine, really moving our spine in some directions that it might not move in every day. We draw our abdominals towards our spine once more, thinking nice and long and tall. We rotate our shoulders towards one side and then back center and rotate and center, rotating. So as I do this, I'm making sure I'm not pressing forwards with my hands on my head. Rotating side to side. Now notice your hips. Are your hips wanting to rotate with you? Let's try and keep the bottom half of our body nice and still and stable here. Separating the top half from the bottom half. Good. Stay on one side. We're going to reach our arms on the diagonal now. So my back arm, you can't see it very well, but it's reaching backwards on the diagonal. I'm going to open my shoulders towards the back and then towards the front. Opening up and then bringing them forward. So my arms are kind of slicing open from front to back while my torso is rotated on that diagonal. Rotating open and bring it forward, finding that dance flow of the arms and bring it forward. You can also play with keeping your gaze forward over your front hand and forward and open and forward. Find a moment where your arms feel light. You're looking up and over that hand. And forward. Let's do one more. Open and forward, warming up those arms. Good. Bend your elbows again. Come back to center. Let's find that rotation a few more times. Side to side. Hips are staying still. And then let's stay rotated on the other side. Arms reach long. Here's my back arm behind me, if you can see it. We rotate the arms open and then back to the start position. Open and back forward. So my arms are kind of slicing through the air and back forward and open and back forward. So top arm kind of peels the air open and forward and open. Again, play with your gaze. See what you like, what feels good on your body today. Do you like following that front arm to the back? Or do you like keeping that gaze over the front arm and forward in front of you? And open and rotate. This is really warming up those deltoids and those arms. Open and forward. Let's do one more. Open and forward. Very good. Bend your elbows. Come back to center. Very nice. From here, we're reaching one arm down. We're bending towards the side and coming back center. Bending side, coming back center. Abdominals are drawn towards our spine. We're nice and solid in our core, making sure we're not pressing too forward with our pelvis, nice and neutral. Also making sure that you're bending with a little space underneath your armpit area. And what I mean by that is I don't want you to bend straight down like this. I want you to think out, up, and over as you bend. I hope that makes sense for you. And you can see the difference there. Letting those obliques and those spine muscles pull us back to the center. Reach and center. We're adding on. We're going to reach, come center, and then we're adding a little crunch and center. So we reach and center. We curl our spine backwards using our obliques and center. Reach and crunch. Yeah, this is a really small movement using our oblique muscles. Really think internally to rotate your torso across. You can feel nothing if you don't try to feel this. And I don't want you to feel nothing. So I want you to really tune into your body here. Rotate your shoulders with your torso and try to feel that oblique crunch. Good, let's do 3 more. 2 more. Last one. Very nice. From here, we reach towards the floor. We find the floor with our hands. Did you hear my knuckles pop there? Hand is underneath our shoulder, leg comes long on the bottom. Our knee is pointed towards the screen, parallel leg here. We lift and lower, arm reaches up towards the ceiling. We lift our leg in line with our hip and lower. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. Trying to keep our hips facing that screen here, our leg nice and parallel. Lift and lower. Core is drawn in towards that spine. Good. You can reach arm in line with ear and press it down and long if that feels nice for you. Might add that little bit of dance feeling to this move. I'm thinking long, long, long through my toes and lower and lift and lower, lift and lower. Let's do 1 more, lift and lower. Good. Arm stays here. We lift our leg in line with our hip. We bend our knee parallel and stretch it long. Bend it in and stretch it long. We're trying to keep our knee parallel to the floor. So I'm not dipping like this. Trying to keep it parallel. It's tricky. It takes some practice. But I'm thinking of lifting from underneath, lifting that thigh from underneath. And bend, and press, and bend, and stretch. Head can look down at the floor if your neck is hurting a little bit. Let's do 2 more. And last one. Keep it long, little pulses up, 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 up. You have 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Put your foot down with control. Engage your core, lift from underneath here, and let's lift our knee and lower. Exhale to lift and lower. Exhale and lower and lower. Feeling a lift from underneath. You can add a little leg extension if you'd like. Keeping that control, let's do 2 more. And last one. Very, very nice. Let that arm circle, let the opposite knee bend, and let's stretch our hips. You did it. Just kind of rocking side to side here, opening through your hip and inner thigh. Really nice job. Very nice, rocking side to side. You can stay in that stretch, knee over toe if that feels good for you. Breathing. Very good. Now walk your hands on the diagonal, bend your knees, stretch in a diagonal child's pose here. Inhaling and exhaling. And then walk your hands to the center. Inhale and exhale. And slowly start to walk your hands in towards your body, rolling up your spine. Roll those shoulders up, down, and back. Very nice. Let's do the other side. Arms come behind the head. We reach one arm long, we side bend and come on up, and side bend and come on up. Making sure abdominals are nice and solid in the center. Our hips are not pressed too far forward, so we're not arching our back. Just reaching directly side. Reach and up. Reach and up. Again, reaching up and over so that we make sure we're not reaching like this. I like to think of air underneath my arm. And reach. Rib cage closed. Reach. Getting set up here. Finding that stability through our torso. And that core stability is going to help us as we're doing the side kneeling leg series that now you know is coming up. And reach, and center, and reach, and center. Very nice. Let's add on that oblique crunch. Reach, center, curl, and center. Reach, center, scooping out your abdominals, and center. Reach, and round, and reach, and scoop your abdominals out. Reach, exhale, and reach, and reach. Let's do two more like this. Reach. And last one. Very nice. Reach your hand underneath your shoulder. Reach that top leg long. Arm reaches towards the ceiling. Knee points forward. Parallel leg. We lift and lower. Lift and lower. Abdominals are drawn in. Exhaling to lift and lower, making sure we're not dropping our leg down, but lowering with control, as you would a batma in a dance class. As you lower, abdominals draw in and up. And if you'd like, you can add top arm, reaching. Exhale and inhale. And reach, feeling nice and long, nice and strong. Nice and light. Let's do 3 more. 2 more. And 1 more. Very nice. Leg raises. We bend our knee and stretch. Trying to keep that knee parallel to the floor, remember. It's tricky. And stretch. Another option is that you can be laying on your side to do this too. If you need to, take that option, it's okay. There is nothing wrong with modifying or doing an alternative move. Let's do 4 more. 4, 3, reach it long. 2, reach it long. Ooh, feeling it. 1, reach it long. We pulse it up and up, up. You have 8 more. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Put your foot down. Lift from underneath. Reset your abdominals. Bottom knee lifts. And lower. And lower. Exhale. And lower. Our entire core is helping us here. If that neck hurts, you can look down at the diagonal on the floor. Oh, I'm feeling the shakes. This is my weaker side. You can always add the knee extension if you'd like. 2 more. Exhale. Last one. Make it a good one. Very nice. Top arm circles, opposite knee bends. Stretch your hips. How'd you do? Shifting side to side. Breathing here. And breathe. You can stay in that knee bend. Make sure that knees in line with those toes, nice and turned out. Breathing there. And then walk your hands in the opposite diagonal direction and send your hips backwards on the diagonal. Breathing. Very good. Walk them to the center. Those hands. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. And then walk those hands in towards your body, rolling up your spine 1 vertebrae at a time. Rolling shoulders up and back. Very, very nice. We have one last little series here. We're staying nice and tall through our torso here. Abdominals drawn in. We hinge our body backwards and then come back center. I don't want you to think of thrusting your hips. Just hinging your torso and come back center. And center. And center. Let's add some arms. And center. Arms make it better if you're a dancer. And hinge. And center. And hinge. And center. All right, let's stay back. In that hinge, shoulders are behind your knees for this one. We lower our bum. We raise our bum. We lower back and raise it up. Pressing away, raise it up. So I'm thinking of drawing all that energy inward as my arms come to the center. Press it away, raise it up. Try to come to a hover. So you're not sitting totally back on your feet. Whew. Quads are fired up. And press. And up. Press it away. Bring that energy in. Press it away. Let's do 2 more. Last one. Stay hovered. We go side to side with our hips. Wow, feeling that quad burn. side to side. Let's go for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Again, arms help. 2 and 1. Very good. Lower down with control. Roll your shoulders up, down, and back. Very nice. Let's stretch here. So I'm in a mermaid kneeling position, and then I'm going to separate my legs so that front foot comes in front of that back knee. I'm taking my shoulders, I'm rotating them towards that leg, and then leaning back and lifting that back hip up. It's really going to lengthen through that quad. Stretch that hip flexor. Breathe here. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. You can play with moving through this. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Very nice. Come back to the side. Let's come back center. Stretch the opposite direction. And then let's do the other side. So I'm going to switch that kneeling position. So my knees are to the side in that mermaid. I'm just going to separate them into a Z position here. Front foot is just above that back knee. Rotating my shoulders, leaning back, lifting this back hip up. Boom. Stretching. Inhale and exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale and exhale. Remember, you can move through this. Inhale and exhale. Very nice. Let's come back up. Stretching side. Coming back center. Stretch towards the opposite direction. Oh, feels really nice. And then swing your legs around to a butterfly position in the center. Inhale, stretch tall. Exhale, fold forward to where is comfortable for you today. Stretching those hips, those inner thighs. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. And take a moment and breathe on your own here, stretching, doing what feels good on your body. You can close your eyes, sway side to side, relaxing a little bit more into the stretch. And then take one more big inhale all the way down towards your pelvic floor. Exhale all that air out. Another deep breath in. Inhale. Feel your ribs expand in the back. Exhale. Start to walk your torso tall, stacking your spine. Roll your shoulders up, down, and back. Come to a comfortable seated position here. Inhale. Scoop in all that good energy we just created. Exhale. Close your eyes. Bring your hands to your heart. Inhale. Feel your heart beating. Exhale. Let it all go. Inhale. Exhale. Let your hands float open. Let your shoulders roll up, down, and back. Thank you so much for shining with me today. I hope you enjoyed those dancer vibes and that Pilates flow. And if you'd like, make sure that you subscribe so that you can get the next complimentary classes in this series. And above all, I hope you have a great rest of your day and continue to shine. Bye. Sincere thanks to you, my friend, for being an important part of the beginning of this channel. Every view, thumbs up, subscribe, and encouraging comment increases connection and really does help this space to grow. Please consider following if you haven't already. I appreciate your support and I hope you'll join me again.